Hello, this is Mr. Parks from Risen Christ Lutheran School. I'm going to be doing a homework help video for 4th grade for Module 3, Lesson 4. So after a couple days in a row of working with comparisons, now we're going to have to do a little bit more legwork to figure out exactly what the problem wants us to do. So this is a good example here. Most students can figure out exactly what we're doing, but just in case there's any issues, we're going to go ahead and underline our important information. So our problem's about Anton making chili for lunch at a soup kitchen. We're going to use 8 cups of navy beans, and we need 3 times as many black beans as navy beans. And we're going to draw a box around this part, or kind of a circle because it's hard to draw with this. So I am going to underline these. So this is typical for what we do. Part A wants us to draw a box around the question. We want to know how many cups of black beans he uses. Identify the type of comparison. So the type of comparison that we are going to do is something with multiplication. So for instance, if we had our bar model out here, we need 3 groups of 8. And then we would have this part up here, and we would have an 8. And so this would represent our navy beans, and the part below would represent our black beans. So this is kind of to get ready for our module test. Identify the type of comparison. We are going to do multiplication. I'm not going to take the time to try to write that in. Identify the unknown. So we get a couple hints down here. So if a student isn't sure exactly on what to do, here are the things that we are going to look for. So a smaller quantity, and if we see the words how many more or how many fewer, we are going to add to get to the larger quantity. That's not what we're doing. We're going to do multiplication. So we're going to see how many times as many times the smaller quantity. So our problem that we would use for this would be 3 times 8 equals n. And that means we are looking for the larger quantity here. Because that's the thing that we have not been given. We're given how many times as many, and we're given the smaller quantity of 8 cups. Solve the problem, so that would give us 24, and Anton uses 24 cups of black beans. Now, with that said, that concludes this particular problem, but they're going to have to be able to read the problems very closely, make sure they understand whether we're doing addition to find our comparison, subtraction, multiplication, or division for the homework problems. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a text or email for my parents of my students. Go ahead and try to contact me that way, and I can get you some additional help if your student doesn't understand what to do on individual problems. Hope the video helps for you. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.